And you're a radical, so Dillon Jones makes his NBA debut tonight. So, he'll play. So, how about Lillard? Lillard, I never saw him look so good. 6 for 10 from 3-point. 15 points in one quarter. They say healthy, the curse might end. And Lillard might freaking get a championship. He's never looked so good. Last year, he got divorced. He's been with her since they met her here. Now remember, Dillon Jones, I predict, will be Rookie of the Year. I really think it's going to happen. He's looked so good. He's the best player in the preseason. He was the best player in the Summer League. And I want to talk about this because Damian Lillard and Dillon Jones never played an NCAA tournament. What? Weber State, the basketball school? They haven't played the tournament since 2016. They haven't won a fucking tournament game since let's party like it's 1999. And I want young players to understand this. The dumbest fucking people on the planet. NBA scouts, they're second. Utah State legislators, politicians, oh, fuck, they're pathetically fucking stupid. No, the dumbest people on the planet are NFL scouts. And I can prove it. So here I sit on the front row. I've been screaming about Dillon Jones. He's a lottery pick. Get on it. Getting on. Here's KSL, Deseret News, who have refused to cover him when he was here for 4 years. Well, they refused to cover Damian Lillard when he was here. And now there's a KSL article. I read it. Dillon Jones' biggest steal in the entire NBA. I'm sitting on the front row with all the scouts. The Jazz scouts have been here for 2 years. I talked to them. By the way, both Utah Jazz scouts owe me. They bet me. My bet, which nobody's paid, including coaches, including other players, including freaking some of these fans around here are dumber than dirt. And, old man Freeze knew. He's the only one that got on it earlier than I did, He's like, no. I remember he says, he's 96. He's like, Kevin, you've been a fan here before I was born. Well, not this building, at the old Swenson. He's like, Dillon? Yeah, this is when Dillon's a freshman. Can you call him over here? Yeah. Dillon, come here. Got to introduce you to Mr. Freeze. He's our oldest best fan. And so he looks right at Dillon. He says, let me tell you something, young man. I've been here forever and ever. You're even better than Damian Lillard was at this point. I looked at him and I'm like, you sure about that? And he says, oh yeah, I'm sure, Kev. He was right. So we'll see. Lillard's career in the NBA has been astounding. Incredible. His career here, I was full of cancer his senior year. I was in a bone marrow transplant clinging to fucking life. But I was here from day, and I knew what he was day one. People don't realize Damian Lillard was he was a recruit. White people, how he ended up here, well, I got a whole story I could tell about that. But anyway, it is what it is. And what an NBA career. Are you kidding me? He's a god here. Damian Lillard is a god here. Anything he says goes here. And rightfully so. But Dillon, the NBA scout, so I bet both the Jazz scout, they told me he'd still be around late in the second round. I said, you want to bet me? He's not even in the second round. I'll bet you right now he's first round. I talked to Sam personally at the Summer League games. I had a conversation with him. And he says, we were just laying there waiting. We were going to take him as high as we had to go. And we were just waiting and negotiating, waiting. We really were astounded when he was still available, in the 20s. And I knew the Knicks wanted him. They gave up 5 second-round draft choices for him. By the way, did you see St. Thomas? He's transferred to USC. Whoa. So, Dillon Jones, best still in it. Oh, hell yes. I had him at number 7. And I asked them, well, I had him at 7. He says, we had him lower than that. This is a franchise that wants to win. I think people don't understand that you're not Jazz that don't want to win. The Utah Jazz aren't going to win. I mean, never have, never will. The BYU Jazz, I mean, what they've done to that. I mean, when we had the great, you go from Hot Rod Hundley to David Locke. Really? You go from Larry Miller, we got a legacy trust, his wife, and the attorney. Legacy trust will stays in the Jazz family, and they changed the law in the state of Utah to legislate from the grave, and what do? Immediately sell it. It's the BYU. Danny Ainge? Oh, fuck. The Jazz could have took him, and now they're talking it, and I'm like, you're right here. You're sitting with me. You can't see what I see. The guy is ready for prime time today. Just like Lillard was. I was screaming about Lillard from day one. This guy's name. I remember being in Wendover when Lillard was a sophomore. And these guys, they think they're basketball fans. We're Jazz fans. I says, you're betting on the Jazz. It's free money. Bet on Weaver. They got a kid named Damian Lillard that will be in the NBA. It's free money. Nobody comes to these games. Here, Utah State's packed house. BYU, they know how to market. Oh, do BYU and Utah State know how to market? Those places, you're talking some of the greatest fans in the fucking world. BYU and Utah State. Why not here? Look at the players we have. Oh, because we don't win. Neither do they. When's the last time they won a tournament fucking game? So, this is product here. They tip off Monday. They got some good players, Dyson Kohler. He's local Utah. Blaze 3, Siddell's son. They'll be the two guys. Dyson Kohler will be the guy. And, he's got some health. His story, you should see his scars. Bigger than mine. So, they'll be good, but they're always good. But this X's and O's. And so when you come to Weber State basketball, you don't come here to win. It's the best product mediocrity could buy. It's a boot camp. This coaching tree's been here for fucking 20-something years. They've never won. Never. And what happens is so intense, it's so radical, it's so X's and O's. It's a boot camp. It's a boot camp. Oh, you'll be ready for the next level. You know how many players excel in Europe from here? Oh, fuck, they all go crazy. Because it's such an intense program. And Big Sky basketball is fucking intense. But by the time it gets to March basketball, they're spent. They're spent. I totally disagree with this coaching style that's here. This coach, he's been here for 100 years, Well, since, Randy Ray left, but he's been here forever. And it's like set your sundial by it. Win 20 games out in the tournament. Well, they don't even make the NCAA tournament. But these players are prepared for the next level. I'll tell you what, because Jerry Carty, somebody says, well, Jerry Carty's not the guy. I thought Jerry Carty's the greatest player that ever played here until Dillon Jones came along. Sorry, Damian. But Damian in the end, oh, fuck, please. I'm talking about when they played here. And Lillard didn't really start to take off until his senior year, and then he started to go crazy. But Anthony Johnson beat in that freaky game in the championship game. Anthony Johnson passed away of a stroke. So heartbreaking, sad. The greatest performance in the history of this building. That's saying a lot, Kathy Miller. Jerry Carty. Jerry Carty goes crazy in Europe. I think he shot 67% from the field. He's a guard. How's he not new? Well, he had his chance in the NBA, but he's like, a lot of these players will tell you, no, we love it in Europe, playing Europe. Number one, we don't want to sit on the bench like they did Joel Bollenboy, like they did Ruben Nemhart. These scouts are fucking idiots. They're morons. So, go, everybody around here, what we're rooting for. We're all Thunder fans now. And Bucks. Bucks, Thunder, that's our NBA Final dream team. So, go Dillon. We're all rooting for you. We're excited for you. And I've been calling out Dillon from day one. And we'll see how this team does this year. They'll be good. They're always good. Weber State basketball is always quality. It's always good, but they just don't know how to win in March. So I predict that Dillon Jones is Rookie of the Year. His path reminds me so much of Lillard's path. But, Lillard, yes. I've never seen Lillard look so healthy. so strong, so good. I mean, whew, whew, never. I think people say he passed his prime. Oh, hell no. I hope Lillard keeps going. Possibly MVP. Why not? He's won every single other award there possibly is. So go Lillard. Go Dillon. We're rooting for you, man. We really are. We're excited around here. Everybody's excited around here. We love Dillon Jones. Well, Lillard's a god. But stay tuned.